stand on one foot, rest the other toe on the ground, and we're doing little circles. Just circle inwards or outwards, it doesn't matter because we will do both directions. So circling around, warming up all the leg and thigh and hips. That's it. Lovely. And then the other way. So circling around, same foot, but opposite direction, please. Yeah. And keep going. I am seeing lots of sunshine there. Wow. Okie doke. And swap feet, please. So toe on ground, just lightly resting the toe on the ground and drawing little circles. Around and around. Really turning the ankle around. That's it. And the other way, please. So it doesn't have to be fast, just really keep that movement going. And feel the blood warming up and down your leg. Up and around, up and around. Good. Okay. And shake out a little bit. And now we're going to have our feet together, bending our knees, and we're doing circles with the ankles, knees, and hips. So you can put your hands on your hips. You can hold your arms out. If you want to hold on to something, that's fine too. So bending around and around and around. Keep going. And a couple more. Good work. And now the other way, please. So we're going the other way now. Bending up and around and around. That's it. And keep circling. Pushing down a bit further in the knees if you can. If you can't, just bend as much as you can. But if you can push a little bit further, that's great. Okay. And shake out, stand up. And now, yep, shake out the legs. And now we're going to be doing some upper body rotation. So arms out, and you're just going to turn all the way around as far as you can. If you did Pilates on Tuesday, remember the headlights keeping forward and working at twisting your upper body. So much of what every coach says is related to what the other coach is saying. We're all on the same page, I'm thinking. So around and around. Couple more. Stretch right around and stretch right around. Good work. And now let's take, I'll bend down a little bit. You don't have to bend. Let's take your arms in, up, look up, and out to one side. So bring the arms in, up, look out, say to the left, then bring them in, up, and look out to the right as you bring them down. So we're alternating which way we look. Remember, last week we did this sort of thing with our taking the ice, entering the ice for our competition, and we're going to do that again today. So arms up, come in. As they come up past your eyes, look up, and then turn your head and look around. And again, arms down, together, hand fingertips and up, looking out and around and together. And one more each side, up and around and down and up, around and down. Now, I thought we would do the forward stroking first off tonight or today. And I thought last week we just did bend, stretch, hold, and then rise up, feet together. Now, the folk I saw last week, you managed that really well. Tonight or later on, and they find that a bit more challenging, please hold on, stretch back and touch your toe on the ground, get your balance, then lift the free leg up and then rise up to bring the free leg in. So you don't have to hold it off the ice for as long as I was asking you to do last week. If you can hold your free leg off the ice, if you can bend and stretch, hold, 2, 3, then rise up, feet together, bend, stretch, hold, 2, 3, rise up, feet together. That is brilliant, and I would encourage you to do it. But if it's a challenge, you can do the other version. So those of you who can hold the free leg up for 3, I would like you to do it. I'm going to do this more simplified version tonight. So it's going to be bend, stretch and touch, 2, lift and rise up together. So we're still doing the same timing. Bend, stretch back and touch, get your balance, rise up, feet together. 2 more, bend, stretch back and touch, rise up and lift, and then up, feet together. Bend and stretch back, lift the free leg up, and then come up, feet together. Really nice, guys. Thank you. Let's see if we can do some strokes that we were doing, but this time we're going to add an arm movement. Now, it's not going to be an up and down one. It's going to be arms out. The free arm is going to come in across your body, and then you're going to stretch it out to the side. Then when you change feet, the free arm comes in across your body, and then it stretches out. As you stretch the arm out, it's often quite nice to look out, to follow where your arm is going. Now again, if you can hold that your balance on the one foot, please do so. If you can't, or if you need to touch down, you can still stretch out, bending the free leg in, bending the free arm in, touching the free foot down, and then open out, lift up, and come up to bring feet together. Bend, stretch out, bring the arm across, up and around. I'm seeing some really good work. I am going to come in and have a peek. I'm trying not to come in as much as I did last week because I realized that was possibly a bit too much for all the people who were just watching on YouTube. It's really nice, Bradley. Bend. Good work, Juliana. Sorry, darling. Yep, good work, ladies. Nice, Stephanie. Stephanie, try and bring your arm a little bit further across, please. Yeah, more to the shoulder, or it could be a little bit lower. Great. Okay, so we're going to do our entrance to the ice, taking the ice for our event. So because we're all limited with space, we're just going to do the 2 strokes like we did last week. Stroke, stroke, feet together, bend, take an edge, curve around on 2 feet, up and look out of your circle. You come up on your knees, look up and around with your arms. So we're going stroke, stroke, feet together, bend, grip, bring the arms down, and then ideally your whole body will stretch up and your head will look up to the roof or the sky. And then we're going to do it the other direction. If you start on the same foot, just do 3 strokes. Otherwise, it will be stroke, stroke, feet together. Feel the lean, feel your blades leaning over, bend, up. Oh, I went the wrong way. Up and around. Okay, so we're going to go stroke and glide, stroke and glide, feet together, feel your blades leaning over, so feel your weight on an outside edge and an inside edge. Lift the arms up, back to your circle, look up and around. So remember that when you're doing an outside edge, your weight is over your little toe. When you're doing an inside edge, your weight is over your big toe. Okay, let's do a little more on this. I'd actually like it if those of you who are participating could perhaps email Margarita telling her, and so she can tell me what you do for your entry to the ice, because then we can start working on what you're doing and maybe enhancing it a little bit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do our strokes, but we're going to do a forward outside edge. So we're still doing our 2 strokes, but then we're going to step onto an outside edge, perhaps stretch the free leg back, and then bring the arms in and up. And as we bring those arms in, yes, Bradley's already got it. I want your free foot to come into a 1 foot glide. So the free heel will sit underneath the skating knee. The knee would be straight in front at the moment. A more advanced version would be a coupe, where you turn your free leg out. But at the moment, just let's do the 1 foot glide. So we're doing our stroke and looking out at our audience. Stroke, look out at our audience. Feet together, lift up, 1 foot glide up, and looking right out. And then you would glide to your starting position and do a fabulous T-stop, tango stop, whatever, snowplow, whatever you want to do. Yes, grab a drink of water, all that sunshine. You're probably really warm out there. Okay, let's have, starting on the other leg now. So we're going stroke, stroke, push forward outside edge and glide, collect the arms and the free leg in, lift up and out. So I do think it's important that you make sure you're on a really definite edge, that you're scooping around so you can acknowledge at least the majority of your audience. Okay, can I ask you all just to do it one way, whichever way you prefer. 2 strokes, forward outside, yep, and forward outside edge, collect, up. Great, lovely. Okay, we're going to revise or review our edges that we did last week. Before we do, I just wanted to talk about the push for your edges, particularly when you're doing figures or edges on we have in Australia, they're called technical pattern skills. And it's a T push. So it's 3rd position if you've ever done ballet. The heel of the front foot fits into the instep of the back foot. So it's the same as a T-stop. A T-stop, you would have the back foot on an outside edge that's stopping you. For the push, you're going to use the inside edge. Yeah, and you've got to bend both knees and then extend the pushing leg, and that propels you forward. That sends you forth across the ice. And bend. So it doesn't matter whether you're going to lean on an outside edge or an inside edge, you're still going to come to that T position. And so to achieve that it's really easy, well, it's relatively easy to achieve the T position when you're standing still. From moving, from gliding around, it's perhaps not as easy because we want our hips, our headlights, to stay facing forward. We don't want to twist like that. That's not what we want. If we're gliding along here, I'm on an outside edge right now. I'm rising up, bringing my free foot in. You can stretch your free leg way forward, but I don't take it the free leg all the way forward in figures. In nice dance for swings I do. But I do like to see that the free heel is touching the skating toe. That way, when I turn the skating foot around, I am exactly in that T position, ready to push. So the free foot, the free heel touches the skating toe, and then we turn and we're magically in that T position again. Yeah, you guys have done this before, I'm pretty sure. It's not going to be so easy on the floor, so I'm not going to ask you to keep doing that, but I wanted to reiterate or remind you of what you need to do. So let's do our forward outside edges now. So standing on your right leg, skating arm is in front, bend and stretch back. You've done your push. If you need to touch the toe down to get your balance, do so. Try not to put weight on that free leg though. Just use it as a little balance point, like a training wheel on a bicycle. So start again. Feet together. We're stretching back onto our forward outside edge. Hold, 2, 3. Rise up. Free foot touches skating foot. Stretch it forward. Hold it. Brush the arms through just past your side. And now feet close together so that you can change feet. New skating arm is in front. You stretch back. Hold. 2, 3. Rise up. Free foot touches skating foot. Stretch the free leg forward and brush the arms through. That's it. And back together again. Bend and stretch back and glide. 2, 3. Keep your torso nice and strong. Tuck your bottom under. Feet touching. Free foot still in the air. And stretch forward. Keep going. I'm turning around just so you can see it from another angle. Skating arm is in front. Stretching back and glide. Rise up. Feet touching. Stretch the free leg forward. Point your toe if you can. Brush the arms through. Feet close together. Bend and stretch back and glide. 2, 3. Rise up. Feet touching. Stretch forward. Brush the arms through. Good work. Okay. Let's go on to our forward inside edges. So we're still thinking about our T push, but this time we're starting with our free arm in front. We're still working on having a nice strong torso. Shoulders and hips are square, no twisting on the rib cage. Bend and stretch back. If you need to touch that free foot down to keep your balance, do so. Rise up, free foot touching. Stretch forward, point your free toe. Brush the arms through. Bring the free foot in, change feet, bend and stretch back. And glide, hold, 2, 3. Rise up, free foot touching. Stretch forward. Brush the arms through and hold. Good. And change feet again. Bend and stretch back and hold. Bend the skating knee, then rise up. Free foot touching, stretch forward, brush through. And free foot in, bend, stretch back. Hold. Rise up. Free foot touching, brush through. keep going so I can just come and check on a couple of people, please. Bend and stretch back. And hold and rise up. Free foot comes through really close. So I want it to touch your skating foot. And change, bend, stretch back, rise up, together, stretch forward, and brush the arms through. Fabulous, guys. Lovely. Okay, so now we're going to do some back outside edges, which we did not do last week. Oh, Bradley, your mum's being so good holding that umbrella. Let's do back outside edges. So we're going to start with our toes in. I think we talked about back stroking last week. So we're going to turn in. So we're in a inverted V position. We're going to push and the free foot's going to come up in front. Now there are a couple of different ways of moving your upper body on this. So I'll do the one that most people in Australia do, and then I'll show you another version that's actually what I did in school figures. So we're going to push onto our outside edge, weight over our little toe, free arm is in front, we're on a bent knee. Free leg is in front. Rise up, feet touching. Bring the free foot back. You can stretch it back if you want, and now brush the arms through. You're turning over your free shoulder. Now bring the free foot in so your feet are together. Look over your skating arm or your skating shoulder, free foot in front. Rise up, free foot touching, bring it back, brush the arms through. Feet touching, so you can change feet. Look over your skating arm, free foot in front. The free heel should be in line with the skating toe. Rise up on your knee, feet touching, stretch the free leg back and bring the arms through. I'll just do it on another angle for you now. It doesn't matter which foot you're on. We're going toes turned in, push, stretch forward, free heel in line with skating toe, looking over your skating arm. Rise up, feet touching, the free leg stretches back and the upper body comes around. So you're now looking over your free arm. Feet come together for the push, stretch and look back. Over that skating arm now. Rise up, free foot comes in. The leg goes back and the arms and the head turn around. On that one, there tends to be a lot of, I think there's a lot of movement of arms and free leg at the same time. So when, a few years ago, when I did my school figure tests, I did this. I started looking behind, so I'm looking over my skating arm. I brought my free foot in, just toe to heel. Then I brushed my arms through, but I did not turn my head. I kept looking over my shoulder. Then I stepped and I turned as I pushed. It does make for quite a twisted position, but it was the only way I could find my center. So you can push, bring the free foot in, change the arms, still looking over your skating shoulder though, and then at the last minute, turn your head and push. Look back over your skating arm or shoulder, bring the free foot in, toe to heel, brush the arms through, and at the last minute, turn your head. That's an option to try if you're having trouble finding your center. It is twisted, I would not use that in a free skating program. It's not the prettiest of looks. I do like though, keeping the free toe on the skating heel, because that way when you turn out, it has the same effect is what I was talking about of obtaining the T-push in forward edges. With back edges, if you just sit your toe to your heel, your free toe, skating heel, turn the skates out, you're magically in that L position that we need for a back push. So for you guys, these are my suggestions. Talk to your coaches, but if it can help you, do it. Okay, oh, golly, we're running out of time. We did a mohawk sequence last week. I hope you remember it. We only did one side last week, so we're going to do both sides this time. I have my notes here. Okay, we only did left inside mohawk last week. Yeah, I can see some people marking it out. Fabulous. So we're doing right forward inside mohawk to left, left inside mohawk to right back inside edge, left back outside edge with the free leg in front, come up on the knee into a T position or third, step right forward outside edge, and then feet together bend and step left forward inside edge. Okay, let's do that again. So we're doing, I'll do it this way, I'll do it away from you. So we're doing left inside edge, right back inside edge, left back, feet together, left back outside edge with the free leg in front. Stand on your left leg, it's the right leg that's up in the air. Yep, and turn your upper body to the right, step right forward outside edge. And now feet together, and we're stepping on the left inside edge with the free leg in front. It's a forward, it's a slip chasse. Other leg, Bradley. All right. Yeah, I'm making it dancery. Let's go and do the other side. Let's start with that. We can fix the free legs later. Let's do a right forward inside mohawk. So we're doing right foot, step left back inside edge, to right back outside edge, turn your upper body towards the left, step left outside edge, and then step right forward inside edge. You had it first, Bradley. You changed. You shouldn't have. Let's do it a few more times. So, right forward inside edge, turn mohawk, left back inside. Step right back outside edge, turn your upper body around to the left, step left forward outside edge, and then step right forward inside edge. Okay. Let's just talk, the mohawk is fine. I think we sort of established that last week. Most of you can do the mohawk. Let's work on the backwards, the last three edges. So we're all going to step onto a right back outside edge. We're going to turn towards the left. So we're turning away from our circle. Step onto a left outside edge. And then we step a right forward inside edge. Yes. Let's just do that much again. We're stepping right back outside edge. Then rise up, turn to the left, step left outside edge. And then we step right forward inside edge. Yeah. Okay, so now let's just do that much on the other side. So we're going to step left back outside edge. And we turn to the right. Come up on our knee to bring our feet together. Step right forward outside edge. And then rise up again, step left forward inside edge. Most of the time, we have to rise up on our skating knee a little bit to bring our feet together in order to bend into the next push. If we don't rise up, and there are skaters who try to do it at times, who go, oh, I'm here, I'll just step around to there. They fall from one foot to the other. And we don't want to do that. We want to be in control and we want to get a push. We want to be as efficient a skater as possible. So let's do that again. We're going to do left back outside edge. Left back outside. Rise up, feet together, T position, then push right forward outside edge. And then rise up, feet together, bend, and left inside edge. Yeah, good, good. You're getting it, guys. So let's do this will go in a semicircle. If when you get back on the ice, you can do this in semicircles. So just like you would do forward, outside semicircles or half circles or lobes, this is meant to sit on a long axis. So your mohawk steps on the long axis, so left forward outside edge. Yeah, left forward outside, right, left, oh, sorry, brain dead today, long day. Left forward inside edge. Mohawk right back inside edge. Step left back outside edge. Rise up, turning to the right, right forward outside edge. Now step left forward inside edge. We've now done a semicircle. We're back to our long axis. So we're stepping right forward inside edge, left back inside edge, step right back outside edge, turn to the left, rise up, feet together, bend, push left forward outside edge, and feet together, bend right forward inside edge. Bravo. Well done, guys. Lovely. We talked about a little bit about chasses last week, about it's a change of weight, going push, rise up, lift, bend, push, and then to the other side, bend, rise up, and push. Yeah. Can I just watch you guys doing that again, please? Really try and feel the lean of your body. Remind yourself that these are on edges, that you're going outside, inside, outside. Rise up, feet together, outside, inside, outside. Feet together, rise up, bend, uplift, bend, touch. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Well done. So the step we do at the very end of that mohawk sequence is a slip chasse or a slide chasse. So it's push outside edge. Instead of lifting, we stretch forward. So if we're on the ice, this foot going forward would slide or slip along the ice. So it's outside, rise up a little, bend inside and stretch forward, then rise up, push outside. Then change feet, outside edge, rise up, bend, stretch forward, rise up, bend, push outside. So bend, outside, inside, outside, or bend little toe, up, bend big toe, bend little toe. Rise up, bend big little toe, big toe, little toe. One more time. Outside, inside, outside. Okay, so that's a slide or a slip chasse. The terms are interchangeable. Some people will say slide, some people will say slip. It's a bit like tomato and tomato, same fruit. Okay, cross rolls. We did cross rolls last week. Forward cross rolls where we're turning in, feeling very odd for figure skaters, and doing outside edge stretch, outside edge stretch. And remember, I was talking about sliding the little toe around. That's it. Yeah. So if you feel a bit wobbly on it, still keep your arms out. Remember, I was saying I wanted shoulders and hips quite square. If you can, pull your shoulders back, really bend your knees, and put your hands down by your sides so that you're going cross, roll, stretch, cross, roll, stretch, cross, roll, stretch. Still working at the knee bend and the stretching underneath. Stretch and across. That's it. Yeah. So it makes it a little bit more difficult perhaps. It's not as easy to balance, but depending on your program, what your music is, what your choreographer wants, this could be adding a little bit more to it, even if you didn't keep your arms down the whole time. Good. Good, good. Okay. And really, yeah, when you're doing this, really work at stretching the free leg right out. You don't want to bend free leg on this. Not when it's extended. It's extended as straight. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. All right, and we also did backward cross rolls. So turning out and only stepping just toe to heel, extend across. When you extend forward here, you want your free heel in line with your skating toe. So on the ice, it will be sitting over your tracing. So your thighs are going to be quite close together and you're really working at stretching back. I find it really hard to do with my hands down. I need my arms up here to help me get my hips under and my shoulders back so I can stretch. Toe to heel, stretch, toe to heel, stretch, toe to heel, stretch. Okay, let me have a peek. Try and keep your shoulders square at the minute. Yep. Juliana, lift your arms a little bit more, please, sweetheart. That's it, Jenny. Yeah, Steph. Good work. Thank you, guys. Have a break for a second. If you need a drink, grab it. When you're doing this, maybe on the floor, it's a bit harder, but as you're going back, if you can take your arms from here up, or even just one arm, cross rolls are notorious for being in the passo. If you can take your arms up or just one arm up, you can add a lot of interest to it. And you don't have to do multiple of them. You might only do 3. It's enough. Okay, so think about that. You might even want to not do cross rolls. You might want to do, when you're particularly on the floor, you might want to just try doing little steps backwards while lifting those arms up and looking. Just to experiment, get the feeling of it. Just try that once more, just stepping back. You don't have, just a little step, a really tiny little walk back. And take the arms up and look up. Look up. Yes. Thank you. All right. Okay. Choctaws. Choctaws are a relation to a mohawk. So I'm guessing some of you have done Choctaws, if not all of you. Can I have a hands up for Choctaws? Yeah. No? I've got a no. That's okay. It's okay. So a mohawk goes from, Choctaws and mohawks go from forwards to backwards or backwards to forwards. Mohawks go from inside edge to inside edge or outside edge to outside edge. Choctaws go outside to inside or inside to outside. Now there are a bunch of different Choctaws. So The one that most people get introduced to first is a back outside edge. So feel free to stand holding something if you need. Back outside edge and turn your free leg right out. And then you're going to step inside edge and stretch forward. Next week I will have a whiteboard near me. So we're going to go outside edge, stretch back behind you where your circle is going to go. And then you're going to bring the free foot in close, step inside, and we're going to go to a new circle. So if you can imagine, you don't have to do this, but I'm hopping around my outside edge, then I'm going to step and I'd be going around this way. So let's just try on the spot, standing with your feet turned fair way out. Body straight. If you need to hold on, do so. Try and lean back a bit. So you're on your outside edge, leaning over your little toe, and then step onto your big toe. And your free leg comes forward again. Now you're going to bring the free foot back in. You're going to step to the same position. Outside edge, lift up. Inside edge, stretch forward. Free foot in, outside edge, up. Inside edge, stretch forward. Good. Okie doke. Let's try it on the other side. This is quite turned out. If you've ever done ballet, you're going to feel like you're doing pliés in third. So now we're on our left foot, leaning backwards, so getting your weight back over your little toe. Just lift the free foot up at the minute and step inside edge, so step big toe. Then pull the free foot in, outside edge on the little toe, lift up, press down on the big toe, stretch forward, pull in onto the little toe, and up and down. If you've already been taught this and have another free leg action, go for it. Golly, we're about out of time. We best do a bit of warming down. Please, if you have any questions, email them to Margarita so she can forward them to me. Shake out. Let's see if we can just stand feet together, and I want you to put your one heel forward and down on the ground. And now bend the other leg. The flat foot is that knee's got to bend mega. And we're going to lean forward and pull this toe back. If you can touch the ground and pull down, please do so. Good. And up, and exactly the same thing on the other side. So heel on the ground, feet in line with each other, press forward, grab hold of foot, keep the feet running straight. And pull forward as much as you can. Pull your toe up as much as you can. You're all outside. Oh, no, Jenny's still inside. If you have a step or something that you could put, that's it. And put your heel down on the ground, a toe up on the step, and really press forward. Bradley's understood what I mean, and I think Juliana has because she's run off to do something. You could even, if you're inside, you can stand against a wall, put your heel on the ground and your toe up on the wall or the step, and pull forward so that you're pushing your hips forward, trying to push into the wall or over the step. You're trying to stretch out your calf. Yes. Good girl, Juliana. Yep, Jenny. Good work, Steph. Okay, and now the other side, please. Same thing. And pull forward. Okay. And we did bum stretch last week, sitting down, and I can see Bradley has a mat. Jenny, you've probably got a floor you can pull up. Stephanie, do you have a floor? Juliana, do you have a mat nearby? If not, you can do the last stretch, just sitting down on a chair like we did last week. But otherwise, this might be a bit tricky to show you, but I think you've done it before. Feet together, lying down. One ankle sits on top of the other leg. And so my right knee is bent horizontally. I'm going through that hole, grabbing hold with both hands on my left shin and pulling down, pulling back my knees back into me as much as I can. Lying on the floor and pulling right in as far as I can. Yep, Bradley, try and pull your right foot down, your right knee back into you more. Yes. I believe Juliana knows this one. Stephanie, I've lost you. You've run off the screen. And Jenny, you have it. I think, Steph, you've got it because you're so low. Okay, and now we switch. I'm going to show you a different angle. Sorry for my butt, but anyway. We're going like this, reaching through here, grabbing hold and pulling down. Yes, head down, right down, flat, and pull your knees right in towards you as far as you can. Lovely, Jenny. Try and hold on to your shin so you can pull the knee back more. Yes, Stephanie, you understand it. Well, fabulous, guys. You can relax now. Week 2 is concluded.